Hey y'all, welcome to Royce and Crafts. It's been a while since I've done a video. I kind of took a little break and focused on school for a little bit. And sorry about that. Caught a cold over the weekend. But I've kind of got a little inspiration today, so I thought I would run with it. I'm going to do a quick kind of multi-purpose, I guess, card. You could use it just to say hi, whatever you wanted to say. I'm using Spellbinders Nestabilities Labels 8. I am using my 6.5 by 4.5 Mariposa matte stack from Die Cuts with a View. I've had it forever. I don't think it's still available, but any pattern paper will work. I'm using this greenish khaki-ish color cardstock. It is from, let me grab it quick. Yeah, and I took the identification off of that one. Okay, it's from the holiday cardstock pack from Recollections. These were on sale at Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, I'm sorry, Michael's a week or two ago. There was a really good deal. So I picked several of them up in different colors, and so I have that. And I have my white layer. Oh, the khaki-ish color is cut at 6.5 by 4.25. My pattern paper is cut at 6.25 by 4 inches, and my white paper is cut at 6.25 by 4 inches as well. My card base is 6.75 by 4.5. It's a little bit of a new card size. I've been going back and forth between them just because I haven't quite decided which I want to use yet. And I'm going to be using some stamps from the Paper Tray Ink Out on a Limb stamp set. I don't know if it's still available or not. I bought it used at a garage sale. So, I think I have almost everything out of here that I need. I have 2 more stamps. I'm just going to kind of set up here for now. So, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by doing some stamping. I've got my stamp mat here. I'm going to take this white layer here. It's just some white Recollections paper. It's not really thick. It's not something I would use for very much, but for this, it's perfect. And I'm going to use the one sentiment, if I can peel it apart here. I'm going to stamp my sentiment first. And it is every day is a gift. And I'm just going to line it up on my grid here, on my background, and get it on my stamp. I'm going to use some, if I can find it, ooh. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done a video, so I'm a little, there it is, a little out of practice here. I'm going to use my Versamark Onyx Black, I think it is. I'm sorry, my VersaFine Onyx Black ink. It's just a really super nice, crisp ink. I'm going to grab my little baby wipe here because I stuck my thumb in the ink, which is always helpful. Okay, so let's actually get a card made here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment. And I'm going to stamp it in the top left-hand corner. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my 2 inks that I'm going to use. I'm going to use Gathered Twigs, Distress Ink, and Abandoned Coral. I've been using them a lot more for regular stamping. I've kind of realized that if you have some nice quality stamps, they work really nicely. And I'm all about using what I have, because that's kind of, you know, why we buy them. Okay, now I'm going to just kind of, before I ink up my stamp, I'm going to just kind of guesstimate. And I kind of stamped it a little too far, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And I'm using the flowers from the Out on a Limb stamp set. And I don't think I have those lined up right. Oops. Huh. I guess we do. Okay, there we go. I like that. That's nice. And those are just going to be my focal images. I'm going to grab my inside piece here. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the branch and flowers again at the bottom just to tie it in. Oops. I'm making a huge mess everywhere. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of stamp it like that. I'm not being too picky with my lineup. I was trying to keep this a shorter card, but I'm being awkward for some reason. There we go. Just like that. Okay, and I'm going to grab my other pieces of the inside of my card. What I'm going to have the inside of my card say is, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but the moments that take our breath away. It's kind of a common phrase, but it's just a nice sentiment. I'm going to stamp that more towards the top. I didn't stamp that very good, but that's okay. And now I'm going to stamp life above that. Just like that. Okay, and that's all of the stamping for today. So I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to start layering everything. And I'm going to start with my front piece here. Once again, I just cut my my matting layer for our stamped focal image out of the background because, well, nobody will know anyways. Except for me, and, well, I'm not telling. Okay, just like that. I thought about popping that up, but I don't think I'm going to. Oops. Okay. I wanted to check and make sure my fold was at the right place, because there's nothing worse than putting the front of a card on upside down. There we go. And I'm going to grab my focal image here. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere the background down. I'm going to line everybody up here. Just like that. And then I am going to pop this one up. I'm going to grab... Okay guys, sorry about that. My camera fell over. Okay, so we have the layering, the matting layer for our focal image already down. And I'm going to pop my focal image up using some 3D foam squares from ThermoWeb. And I'm just going to pop that right in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to grab our inside layers. And I'm going to go ahead, oops, stuck to a baby wipe. I'm going to go ahead and put some ATG on the back of our inside piece. Just like that. And I'm just going to layer that right in the middle there. And that's our card for today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see y'all next time.